Hello everybody, welcome to episode number 27 of my Disco Elysium playthrough. We're back again another week, and I think last week was pretty good, right? Didn't achieve quite as much as I was hoping, but I felt like we just flew through some stuff and made progress. Really what I'm waiting for is for Kim to go to bed, but today we're going to have another chat with Titus. We're going to smoke some cigarettes before we do that, because I had some good comments on YouTube about how actually the alcohol and the drugs aren't going to help. It's the cigarettes that should help with that. And also, Manuel, lovely comment there. Where is it? Should we actually highlight it so you can see? There you go. To convince Everard, you have to send the papers in the mailbox. It's near the Whirlings. Then he'll believe you. He does not buy it because you haven't sent it yet. So when we went to see Everard in the last episode, obviously it didn't go well because he didn't have the papers. So we'll try that as well. So let's get straight in. I've got an hour max today. I definitely need to finish by 3 o'clock. It's 2 o'clock my time. It is the day before this video is released. It is Thursday the 20th of June. I hope everybody's good. Look at the state of me. Totally drugged up unnecessarily, and also a bit drunk. I can't remember, we were talking to Kuno, weren't we? We did the stuff. Yeah, okay, but I think right now, I think obviously Kim's going to go to bed soon, but let's do that. Let's go and post the forms. Apparently there's a post box near here. It's all got a bit misty. Where was the post box? That's not a post box. It's by Whirling in Rags, though. Is it around here? Is that it? This is where we're just going to spend ages. Never noticed that person picking up their sign before. You might not have seen that, actually. It might have been behind my camera. Right. Hello? Postbox. Shit. Right, if it's by the Whirling, it's not going to be around there, right? I suppose pressing this will help. Is this it? This is it. I kicked this before. I thought this was just a thing to
greets you with its graffito and
break myself with.
In the front.
Drop the white envelope into the mailbox. Here we go.
But the documents inside the envelope still lack the required signatures.
Don't care. I've tried with the old lady multiple times and failed.
It's not going to be that easy. We need to dirty our hands with the signatures. I assume that's the goal here.
No, I think we just send it back. Although, couldn't we just forge a signature? Anyway.
But the documents inside the envelope still lack the required signatures.
It's not going to be that easy. We need to dirty our hands with the signatures. I assume that's the goal here.
Pat the box. With my special gloves.
The mail collection box has no faith in your psychopathic manipulations.
Oh no, Manuel, have you given me a duff tip? It's fine, by the way. I very much appreciate any of your comments and the fact that you've watched all the way through. But this doesn't seem to want to work.
It's not going to be that easy. We need to dirty our hands with the signatures. I assume that's the goal here.
I'm going to kick it.
There is a hollow ring as you kick the box. Your toe has suffered damage.
Cool. You really showed that mail collection box.
He does not actually think it's cool. If anything, the lieutenant feels sorry for the poor box. He's leaning in to inspect the layers of graffito that deface it.
You've been sarcastic, I get it. It was actually a dick move.
The lieutenant pats the box, ever so slightly. Dodged the bullet there. He must see the box as the weaker of the two, and you as a bully. Something he doesn't stand for.
Right again?
But the documents inside the envelope still lack the required signatures.
I was excited about doing this. That's all right, though. I think what we'll do then is go... Right, let's try with Titus again. Let's smoke some cigarettes
It's not going to be...
and then I guess we'll go back over. I can't remember what's locked though. We'll have a look. I think we need to get some skill points. Where are we at the minute? 75. Well, maybe if we actually succeed with Titus now, we can get enough points for another check over there. Here we go. Intellect raised. Health damaged. Let's use some points there to boost that up. And let's chat to Titus.
It's you again. What is it?
You can guess, Titus. To be honest, surely you can guess what we're here for. Oh. I forgot it's locked. You see, what's happened here is I've come into this video all confident and cocky. I've had a couple of comments on YouTube giving me some direction on what I'm able to do. I can't do either of those things. Now I don't know what to do. Really, I tell you what, let's just read a book or something. See you later, Titus. Just winding you up. Sorry, nearly forgot to change back the scene. Let's... sit on a bench. The bench is down here. Bench is here.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the bench do not look
Get Kim
overly
off.
comforting.
Get Kim off to bed.
You can revisit the bench.
Fine. Let's read a book. Let's read the bird book, the good old handy bird book.
A cockatoo is a...
Excuse me,
book
this is going to be
talks
annoying to
about
watch.
the Perhaps, in the words of it must be perhaps, in the words, it must be glorious.
Bring on 10 o'clock.
Despite its
Right.
banging name, the ba-
Is it late enough now for him to go to bed?
Yes?
I can't remember how we get Kim to go to bed. How to get Kim to go to bed in Disco Elysium. Disco. No spoilers, please. Each night from around 9 PM, if you walk to your room, Kim will say goodnight and go inside. Perfect. Right, so now we're going to go and chat to the woman on the roof. Do we need Kim for this chat with Titus, though? Do you reckon we can then come down and chat to Titus? I know that I did a lot without Kim in those first few episodes, and some people were not... thought that it like badly affected some of the things I was going to be able to do later down the line. So, let's just make the same mistake again. Why can't I go in? Oh, because I'm not sleeping here, am I? I haven't paid for the room. Is this going to be one of those weeks? One of those episodes where it's just a comedy of errors? Right, we'll go outside again. Pretty busy in the whirling right now. And then we'll go on the map and we'll go back to my bed. At the shacks. I'm staying somewhere else though as well, aren't I? I can't remember where that is. Hold on, it's up here, isn't it? Night, Kim.
It's getting cold, this late in the night.
Good night, officer. We'll meet in front of the shack in the morning.
Perfect. Anything else happening here? Do I need to shave again? Nah. Let's go. Yes, the old go in the room and shut the door, looking as if you've gone to bed trick. Let's go. This is when I thrive without Kim. Maybe. Maybe. I can't sprint anymore, by the way. Is this because I'm under the influence of a lot? Oh. Oh, I've got caps lock on, everyone. shambles. What a shambles this is. Hold on. I actually need to just go upstairs. I know. I'm not actually going to bed. I can't go to bed here. No, don't do the bathroom. Here we go. I can't even remember what we're talking about.
I was just thinking, what a nice evening it is for taking part in a murder investigation.
Sorry. Now that Kim isn't here, let's talk about Sunday night.
Ah, yes. The night before I saw you in the hallway and reminded you were a police officer.
It's one of the first things I remember doing in Elysium. Before you was only the room, right? The sound of the motor vehicle, steam in the bathroom, and darkness. Did you hear something Sunday night from my room? Let's have a bit of chat. Let's say this one, the darkness.
Wow. Mythopoetically adequate stuff.
Wow.
She's a glib girl, but she liked the wording.
Good. Did you hear something Sunday night from my room?
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music.
Did I have any visitors?
I can't say. Probably not. Sounded like you were flying solo.
You mentioned loud disco music.
Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestrations prime among them.
She arches her eyebrow, waiting for it to connect with you.
Oh, we're huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Tune.
Then, doesn't life get hard because we go on?
Yeah, we go on all right. Mostly just gets hard, doesn't it? Maybe we should stop going on then. Doesn't the going on cause the getting harder part?
I think you might have come to the same conclusion last night. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped, and there was a change of pace.
What happened?
A slow, sad song started playing. Like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of that time you were yelling along to it.
What was I singing? Was I singing this? Show the empty case of the smallest church in Saint-Saëns. I've heard enough. Was I singing this?
Yes, there was a church in there. A really small church. Like the smallest, saddest church in the whole world. It was about that.
I need that
And
cassette.
also,
That cassette, that was my first task in this whole game, is to sing that at karaoke. What else?
that it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now. It was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a wounded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
When you say wounded, you mean like in a cool way, like a wild beast?
Yes, it was very cool.
It's impossible to say whether she's being sarcastic.
It happened.
or
She
really
means it. She means it. Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place.
You sure I wasn't being assaulted?
No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room.
Okay. Okay.
A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out.
Surprised me to hear this. Tell me there was more. Don't know really which way I want to go with this. Please tell me there wasn't anything else. I think if you play slightly pathetic, even though I've mixed up how I've been I've mixed up what my approach has been with these answers. Let's just go a little bit like, oh no, oh dear. I get them off guard. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then. Around 4 or 5. And that was it.
Say nothing.
She feeds herself another cigarette.
Task complete. That's it. And I only got 10 points for that. And I need 25 points. And none more of this is relevant. So is that actually a completed task? We don't know where the sad song is, although I guess it could be in that room, but we're going to have to pay money to get into that room again. We're going to have to go back to get the signatures. We can't do that yet. Check back at the monument. We can do that. And then... oh, so these things we can't do. And we need the phasmid thing. Right, I've forgotten about that. So we can go and check the trap, if I know which one it was. I mean, we could just check YouTube to see which one it was. But is that cheating? Oops. Let's go and check out the monument, and hopefully something's happened. Maybe it's another case of something will only happen once I'm Kimless. So busy in here. Come on. Let's have some progress at the monument. Oops, it's this way. Nope, it's this way. This guy's gone. I'd say there hasn't been any progress.
An old monument stands in the middle of the traffic island. It is surrounded by scaffolding that has been haphazardly erected.
What's the task? Check back on the monument reconceptualization later. No more messing around. It's time to get rich for real. Just play the market right and you'll be a millionaire by the end of the week. Then you can get what your heart desires. So later could be like tomorrow or in like 2 days. So that's a bit shit. What's this? Okay. Can't do that. Can't do that. Right, let's go and do the phasmid thing. I feel like I'm so stuck. But at least doing the phasmid thing will get me some skill points. Come on. This one. Top these up. Okay. Go here? Be the quickest way? Now I've got to remember where it was in the dark. I feel like... let's check the wording of what we're supposed to be doing. First, restock the trap you left empty. I feel like it was the one up by where we first met them. I hope that's true. Which was sort of round here, wasn't it? When I'm doing this at 10:20 at night in the pouring rain, which is probably not ideal. Not here. Down and round. What's that? Seagull. It's not that trap. I think it was this one. Oh, how do I get to them? Let me have a look at the map again. Does the map help? No. Really hard to know. Where did I first meet them? Do I have to go up and through? Or round and through here? Up there isn't a way round. This is the problem, we're leaving such big gaps in between playing. This is the way. Round here. Hopefully, it's this trap. Was it this trap? This trap.
The trap stands empty near the reef.
It's empty!
No insect sounds or movement around. Only the reed's apprehensive hissing. Rain drips from the mesh of the trap.
Oh, I'm really sorry, everyone. I've just remembered my camera. Did I do this last week? Where was my camera for the video last week? Yeah, it was on the other side. Basically, the reason my camera is on this side, and I've only just realised that I've done this, and it's flipped, is because... hold on. Cancel that. Transform, flip horizontal, and I'm supposed to be over here. Is because I have been recording a Rust video with a few friends, Big Taff Man, Llama Chan, and Kudda, who are all streamers on Twitch, and we went into a public Rust server, which is something we've never done before. We always play on like private servers put together by friends, and we recorded some videos that are going to go out on YouTube at some point. But I just looked on OBS then, and I was covering the text, and I was like, that's a bit rubbish. And then I remembered. Sorry. Anyway, fix now. Release the locusts into the empty trap.
The locusts, dazed from being transported, slowly begin to acclimate to their new surroundings.
I didn't get any XP.
They're not really going to get the chance to get comfortable here.
Leave. So, now I go back. You've restocked. Now report to Lena in the whirling. Okay. Lots of running about in the dark. And the rain. With very heavy gloves on. Ceramic gloves. Everyone's gone in, apart from the washerwoman. Just in case I can persuade her again. I know I can't.
The buzz of electric lights blends together.
You still up?
Yes, I can't really sleep anymore. Only a few hours a night. It happens when you grow older. My suggestion is, don't grow any older than you already are. That's old enough.
I was asked to get your
What's
signature.
on your mind? Eh? What's this about? Come now, I can't read all the scribble.
Oh, fuck it.
Nothing good ever comes.
Shh. She knew. We've been through that. What's that telling me? Oh, because I got the item back, the envelope back. So, let's go back and chat. About the Phasmid stuff. Here we go.
Hello, dear. It's good to see a familiar face.
Oh, thanks. I've restocked the empty trap. Where's Morel?
Thank you for doing that, dear. Morel still isn't feeling well. I convinced him to stay at Gary's to get some rest. I'm afraid the cold has really gotten to him.
Only the hardcore players left, huh? It's probably for the best. It's awfully cold out there in those reeds. Gives up and I'm running around. Probably for the best.
I'm sorry, dear. You've had to drudge through them so many times. Such is field work. A young person's game, as they say.
Her voice is shaky. What is going on here?
So, who's going to check the traps?
Morel will eventually, or we'll talk Gary into going back out, perhaps.
You've come so far. You can't leave those locusts there, waiting on the ghost reed with no one to witness when it appears.
God. Something. I'll take care of it. I think we just say that. And we'll do it with undue optimism.
That really is too much, sweetie. Thank you for your dedication, but I can see you're coming down with a cough yourself.
That's just because I keep smoking and doing drugs and not really getting much sleep and running around in the freezing cold at night time in the rain.
Very strange. Why is she not letting you do this? It's like she's given up.
Lena, what's wrong? You seem different.
Different? How?
Answering a question with a question, for example.
You're on the back
Offensive
foot.
Isn't her usual style.
Giving up on the Phasmid. You're not telling me the whole story.
I'm not. It's not that.
Well, what is it?
It's a strange feeling. I haven't really told this to anyone, but you are a police officer.
Just notice these bottles are kind of floating here. The weird shadows. They're meant to be. Big fan of the flooring, though.
And when a police officer asks, you must answer.
Do you ever wonder if some lovely story from your childhood is just that? A story? Or a dream?
Hunching her shoulders now. She seems even smaller than she is. Like a sad young girl.
Seeing the Insulindian phasmid was just a story I used to tell people. I didn't really think about whether it was real or not.
But Morel told me you'd seen it. You also told me.
Morel's so proud of it.
Oh no.
He always tells everyone.
Are you saying you've made it up?
No, at least I don't think I did, but Morel was so eager to believe my story was evidence of the phasmid's existence.
Lena.
That I'm some queen of the cryptozoologists.
Oh no.
That. And for years, his belief made me believe too.
That I am a queen, an extraordinary witness to grace.
But now, we're both getting old, and he's still working himself sick out in those reeds looking for it.
First,
What if I was just wrong?
sorry, tell her that her marriage
I think
hasn't been
I
a
was.
lie. Let's do that.
An acorn is not the same as the tree. That requires time, diligence, and care.
Wrong or not, your relationship with Morel isn't just about the phasmid.
But it is.
Oh.
We've spent years searching for the phasmid, hunting it together.
Oh.
Without it, what are we?
Oh.
Just another pathetic old couple.
Oh.
If I hadn't led him down this path, he could have a steady job lecturing at a university.
Normally, when I think about stuff like women and marriage, I feel bad. When I think about you and Morel, I feel okay. That counts for something, no?
Oh, of course it counts for something. But we've had our hard times too.
She looks down at her legs.
I was a paraplegic before we met. He didn't know before I arrived, on our first date. If I weren't the queen of the cryptozoologists, if I didn't tell him that story...
She has to swallow to relax her throat. It's keeping her from talking.
He'd still be into you. That's not how these things work. Now I understand why you haven't told him about your doubts. Wow, love is hard, or say nothing. Say nothing.
I've wasted enough of your time with this drama. I really must go before I start crying and waste more of it. What you have to know is the Insulindian phasmid probably does not exist. Let us fools chase our ghosts. There are a million better things to do with your life.
I feel like it might exist in this game. So I could say you're not sure if you made it up. I could say to hell with it. I still believe it. I could say it's a false memory. It doesn't mean all cryptids aren't real. Or I could say you're right about all of it and I need to get back to my work. I won't say that because I do think I need these side missions in order to be able to get the points because I keep failing on my checks. I still believe you saw it.
A true believer. Sometimes I still see it too. The real memory of it. How it was there. Not the memory of the memory, but it's so hard to tell the two apart.
Rising, unfolding from the reeds on a hot summer's day, like a benevolent god.
Either way, I should go. Poor Morel is running a fever, and I need to get him home to Jamrock before we overstay our welcome with Gary.
Are you sure you don't need help getting to Gary's? You do that. I'll check the traps one more time. Oh, God. Be careful out there, Lena. Conclude. It's been a pleasure. Conclude. The rest of it's pretty grim. Thanks for bringing some light. Conclude. Is there going to be any benefit from checking the traps one more time? Is it just going to be a waste of time? Because running around and doing that, Let's see if she needs help getting to Gary's.
Oh no, thank you, but I can get there on my own. This
Okay.
old thing is gas-powered. And then a taxi home. It's not so bad.
Okay, I'm going to say it. I'll check the traps one more time
Oh, sweetie. Please don't get stuck on a dream.
for you.
Take it from me and Morel.
Okay.
No one can stop you from finding the phasmid.
Can I have your address just in case there's news?
Okay. It's 1113 Tabernacle Road.
Please remember that,
Jamrock,
everyone.
But
But what? Be careful out there.
you too, sweetie.
Yes.
Thank you for everything.
Yes.
truly. Even though it turned out to be a...
Yes. Just finish a sentence, Lena.
A waste of time. A dream. Like that, she drives off. The gas engine mutters quietly as she gets to the doors.
That's quite
then
loud.
pushes them open. Outside, it's raining.
Whoa. Let's see how that task updated. I've got no... That's it. It's done. It's all done. Fair. Okay, so now... What do I need to do? Rhetoric. Rhetoric is on... Oh my god. Rhetoric is already on 6. Let's do it. It was definitely rhetoric, wasn't it? I'm now doubting myself. I know it is, but imagine if I put the point into the wrong thing. So let's just check to chat to Titus.
It's you again.
This bit's annoyingly slow, the way he has to walk over and I have to wait. Rhetoric. There you go. And now we'll walk back and we'll do rhetoric. How long? We've got 3 minutes left on the smoking, so can we smoke again? I'm going to read my book to get that 3 minutes to go, and then we'll smoke again, because I'm a bit worried about that running out.
A cockatoo
in the middle.
This book talks about the This is a yellow-tailed black cockatoo. You're right. Performing. Yes. Despite its back.
Is it doing anything?
Performing. Where to even begin? Pet owners also
There we go.
report moodiness. It is not recommended.
There we go. Now we can smoke. And then we'll do rhetoric. And now, surely, maybe not,
It's you again.
but hopefully,
What is it?
we're going to achieve what we've been trying to achieve with Titus for the last 2.5 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. 72%. 72%. That's no guarantee. But it's over 2/3. Please. I know I say it, but I do deserve this. Come on.
Convince Titus he's being manipulated. Bad idea.
Thank God.
Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
One of his boys will.
Just remember, it's about more than Klaasje. It's about these men and Martinez. Their district. Their responsibility. Good. I like this. This guy's learning.
That's it then. Case closed. Look around. I'm going home.
Huh?
You look surprised.
You caught the leader off guard.
Yes.
Now strike.
Really? I'm going to start typing up my report. It's going to say in Martinez they just kill you because they don't like you.
Yeah, let them know. We'll kill you dead.
Because of some chick, because you're a foreigner, because you work for the wrong people, because they like killing. Because of some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
The man's fists under the table are
You're
balled.
going to get killed.
You can tell from his neck and shoulders.
They beat me up before, didn't they?
He means it.
I think I've died twice in this so far, and one of them was here. There's no need to hide it. You just hang people like in the Dark Ages, make a display of the corpse. I understand. You club them from behind, you string them up, and go back to drinking. They drag you out back, light your corpse on fire, and piss on you. They don't care. Well, all 3 of those are inflammatory. Let's do the piss one.
We didn't light him on fire.
No one pissed on him either.
That's it. That's the weak one.
For Angus.
Flushed him out. Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
This feels good to be making progress in this area, by the way.
Steel yourself. Push on. Just ignore Theo.
Oof. Oof. Or what? You're going to kill me like you killed him? For no fucking reason? Turn to Theo. What happens if I keep talking? You're going to kill me too in this bar for nothing? Do it with Angus.
We didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him.
Fatty! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
Does he? His closed fist is shaking. It's you who's in control. Let them have their moment.
The room feels quiet, so quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
Elizabeth.
Now it's all pointless. Because of you. You wasted my time. I told you, Titus. I told you just give her up.
Oof.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
So you didn't kill him, he was already dead. I'm not going to say I'm sorry I made you guys fight. So who killed the merc then? Any leads? Whose idea was it to hang him? Okay, so you didn't kill him, he was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged a corpse to cover up the real cause of death. What was it?
We're not sure. Probably a bullet.
What?
The wound was difficult to see.
The coroner and his assistant are wrapped in blue. Hands covered in blue gloves. Mouths covered by blue masks. Bodies by blue aprons. The coroner wipes his brow, scalpel still in his hand. Get the light. Shine it in his mouth. He tells his assistant. The coroner squats to better see the light illumines the darkness inside. Well, shit. Can't blame them for missing that. Get the saw, Alan. This just got fun.
Fuck. Why?
'Cause the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Girls plural? There's another girl? 2 of them?
Oh, Kim.
Take note of this. They'll probably say more about her later.
I feel like I should have Kim here for this. Maybe I should have gone to bed and had this chat tomorrow. I feel like people might be watching this now and going, you should have waited until you had Kim. Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
Well, what happened on Sunday night?
Klaasje came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How'd you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
What happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere.
He means they'd been fucking?
Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs? Is he the 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
Okay. Well, if Klaasje didn't kill him, why the cover-up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are we talking about?
The can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her, from the old world, where she came from.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful, connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
Why would help someone like that out? Why would help someone like that out?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
So who killed the Mert then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas.
Damn it.
She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers?
I mean the people after Klaasje. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past too?
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns, training, years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
He's calm now, threw all that turmoil away, and became himself again.
Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
Remember the two girls? He may be talking about the other one.
Earlier you said about the girls asked for your help. What was this other girl? Was this the other girl?
That's right. It was her idea to hang him. I liked it for political reasons.
Who is this other girl?
A good message.
Sorry, Titus. Who is this other girl? Do I know her?
No. You're not gonna be on a first-name basis with this person.
Okay. Where is she?
You're not getting to her. This person is affiliated with the Hardy Boys. It's Klaasje you want to talk to.
She's affiliated with the Hardys, so she's like a Hardy girl?
I wouldn't go that far. She's just a woman who's sometimes in our company.
Okay.
Sympathizes with Klaasje. Let's leave it at that.
You know, actually, some of the guys have been talking, and,
No! My answer is no, Glenn. We're Hardy Boys. And that's how it's gonna stay.
Thank you for this, Titus. I'll talk to her for the last time.
You do that. Hey, cop. Before you go...
Yeah?
Klaasje, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But...
Still, after all this headache...
But you would still prefer if we didn't take her away?
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
Interesting. Right, let's go straight up and confront. Oh my god, it's great to actually make progress in the case. The main case. Of running around looking for fucking phasmids. Stuff like that. I do worry about doing this without Kim. Do you think I should... Huh? Okay, him scratching his head. Think she's in here? Was she in the room? We've done all this stuff, haven't we? Was she in the room? Where is she? Has she come down to the bar? This is the first time we've not seen her on the roof. Did I run past her in the room? Where is she? Making progress. Have we ever tried this room?
The lieutenant's door is closed.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, should we wake him up?
No response. What are you doing?
Knock again.
Still, where is he? Isn't it party o'clock? Doesn't he want to go for a little drive? Anything to not face the hanged disco man yet.
Knock again.
You hear the sound of a drawer closing, followed by the shuffling of feet.
Yes. What is it?
Yes.
What time is it?
I kind of want to... In reality, I'd tell him everything now. That's what I want to be doing. Oh, by the way, Kim, I've just learnt all this. I'm not ready to go to sleep yet.
Bad dreams? You'll get used to them. I promise.
Short walk.
You're going to have to figure this one out.
Good night.
Fine. Bother Kim after hours. How many people have got that achievement? Only 3.4% of players have this achievement. That's good. There might be people watching now who've never done that. So I guess that's cool. Where is she? Let's check that task again. Confront Klaasje with the Hardy story. Maybe she's come down to the bar. Please. Did we run past her? Or is it simply too late at night and I just need to go to bed? Is that her? No. Where has she gone? They've all left now, look. Right. Let's go back over here. Oh. Need to go outside. Let's go back over there. We'll go to bed, but also we'll speak to the old lady. Potentially. Although I can't remember if I could talk to her when it was this late.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up
I need
at
to put it
night.
into suggestion.
What can I help you?
Forgot. It's not rhetoric for her. I've only got 20 points. Okay, we'll go to bed, and which means we have to deal with all the nighttime terrors stuff. When I just want to go to bed and wake up.
It's getting cold this late in the night.
We'll go to bed then. Straight to bed. No need to shave.
The bed is comforting.
Go to sleep. I've earned the rest, I agree.
The bed underneath you is soft, if lumpy. Waves wash the sand underneath the hut, then grow distant to your ear. In the quiet hum of the organic heater, you fall asleep.
Perfect. I'll probably just have a restful sleep now and wake up after 8 hours.
Like a deftly cast fishing net, sleep pulls you out of the world and into its dark shore. The rough mesh chafes, tightening around you, it digs into your brain.
Great. This is going to be really chill.
How have things been going for you out there? Helped anyone lately? Saved anyone lately? Murdered anyone lately?
It's not been an awful lot of murder, has there?
This bastard isn't even listening to you.
Because you know you are a murderer. A disco music listening psycho killer who offs poor people. And then forgets about it.
Shut up. I just want to go to sleep.
Hear that? Iceman wants to sleep. He doesn't care about killing people. That's nothing to him. Black water under the bridge. The thing he's really scared of is much, much worse than that.
What is it?
Don't tell him, sister. It's too bad.
They're right. This is their function. To keep you from it.
Why are you doing this? I just want to sleep. I can almost see the dark.
We're trying to help you. All these processes, these tortures, voices and tremors are all just distractions, flares and countermeasures to keep you from the last dream. The worst of them all.
Last dream?
The last dream will be total annihilation. Cinders peeling off the fuselage. We won't be there to help you anymore, Harry. We will be dormant. You will be naked and alone.
And the air will smell of apricots.
Of hell. An ancient sadness, brother.
Not as good. Not as good as apricots.
10,000 years later, in front of the video rental, there is a warm breath on your face again. Everything is okay again.
Everything is so okay.
Doesn't sound like it'll be okay.
Your eyelids flutter open for a moment. When you close them again, you sense the light of the room around you. You're back. In 2 seconds, the alarm will ring.
Night times are a trip.
The last thought in your head before waking is, maybe you shouldn't have seen that stained glass window in the church.
What? Do you think I'm going to be able to do some stuff in the church? Sleeping helps you heal. Come on. Up you get. Let's go. Let's go see if Klaasje is there. Maybe we go back to the church. No. Kim! It's a bit creepy the way that you're just hanging out there, but 7:30 AM I could have met you at the Whirling. Can we chat?
Yes?
Oh, I want to tell you all about Titus, but I can't. Okay, let's go back over and see if she's there. We'll be able to see from here. Look, is she up there? She's up there. Where had she gone? And I wonder how this will go with like Kim not knowing what the hell I'm talking about. Right, I have about 7 minutes before I need to log off. So I reckon we'll be having this chat and then that'll be it for this episode. I might try and do a couple of episodes next week, but I've got quite a lot of freelance work coming in at the minute, which is good. Here we go.
It's always good to see you.
Do you think I should be smoking? Nah.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
The Hardy Boys told us what really happened. Us. What really happened.
I understand.
Just like that. No resistance. Her shoulders are slouched, her feet long and straight.
You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do.
Yeah.
You're the police.
I'm good police.
For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
This is good. Clear the air first, between you two. Then move on to questions. No, it's not good. It's the opposite of that. This will let her dictate the terms of your... Shush, I can't hear what she's saying. Let the miss speak. She's tall and thin and tired. A twig trying so hard not to break.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Is she implying the Hardy Boys are the law?
That's not a good enough reason.
You're right. There's more.
More?
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
She reaches for a new cigarette.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again.
Is that why you're looking over your shoulder? You're afraid of the moral intern. What's the RCM's involvement with the moral intern got to do with this? The RCM isn't the lapdog of the moral intern. You don't have to worry. Is that why you keep looking over your shoulder?
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. but bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Do we believe?
Here we go. For once, you seem to have her off guard.
What did you do to have these people after you? What happened here the night he died? Why did you call the cops if you're hiding? When was the window changed? Let's ask that.
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
Why did you have these people after you?
It's not nice, but it's not illegal. Not here in Revachol, or even in Oranje.
What exactly did you do?
Industrial espionage. I joined a business collective with the intention of betraying them. I did my job well enough to be asked to do it again. With a bigger company. The kind you really, really don't fuck with.
Uh-oh.
I took their ledgers. 2 decades worth of accounting.
I need the names of the companies involved and who hired you.
Taps on his notebook.
The job was Lou's-Douin County Savings Bank. They sound small, but they're part of the Lou-Scott conglomerate. That was the second job. The first was some printer company. You wouldn't know them. As to who hired me for the job, I don't know. But they're after me too, along with Lou-Scott and their friends in the MI. Once you're done in the competitive intelligence circuit, you don't have allies. You're radioactive.
I'm sure there are people who have done much worse than that. Serves them right. When I am king, the savings bank will be first against the wall. You're right, this is bad. You've destroyed what people have built. That's a lot of shit you've gotten yourself into. Let's say that one.
It is. Many people lost their jobs. Not just C-suite. Ordinary people. What I did to get to accounting...
Shakes her head at the thought.
A lot of people got hurt. But that's just more of my shit you shouldn't have to deal with. You're solving a murder.
What happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass.
That'll be pretty shit.
I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
I knew he was dead. Before he fell down on top of me.
You were right. He did enjoy the moment of his death.
Better not mention it. Then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, not to scream, then ran downstairs.
A long pause. She just stands there, arms at her sides.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
Sorry this happened to you. Are you sure you're not making this up? That's a motherfucker. We're going to need more details.
She looks down with a wince. Her cigarette has singed her fingers. She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Titus said you look pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Did you hear or see the shooter in the course of this?
No.
What did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, drew the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
What happened after you ran
Sylvie
downstairs?
was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time. I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby?
Who's Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
Says as if it's self-evident. I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
This Ruby, in her phrasing, is entrusted with great power.
I'll have to click through a bit because
party with Ruby, however.
Because I need to go. Did you party with Ruby too?
No.
Still, there is something there.
Let's go on.
She won't tell you now.
What then?
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
I had another question.
She blinks, without averting her gaze.
Did you kill Lely?
What? Why would I put myself through this? Insanity. Get myself cornered like this. He wouldn't have died if it weren't for me. I know that. But I would never hurt him.
All kinds of crazy things happen when drugs are involved. It could have been a desire murder. Now, you guys suddenly have theories pouring out, when they're obviously just stabs.
Oh my god, I really need to go and pick up my daughter from school. But this is like good stuff, right? Can we exit this? No, I was just wondering if I could carry it on, come back and carry it on. But anyway, no, we're good. It's okay if you didn't self-defense. Drugs are an integral part of your relationship. Desires drive people loco. It's okay if you didn't self-defense.
I did not kill him to defend myself from rape. I told you before.
Okay.
That wasn't what happened.
Okay. Other questions?
Like what?
Oh dear. Could the people after you have killed him?
That's the first thing that went through my head when I heard the glass break.
And?
I thought they'd found me. They've killed him to punish me. All last week, I've tried not to talk to anyone or be so they wouldn't be hurt. I've come to understand, however, this is paranoia. What happened didn't have anything to do with me.
Either way, something to consider.
We can't go after Loose Cap. Not yet.
I don't ask you to, Lieutenant. If there's one thing I know, it's that you'll get nothing from there.
Why did you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth.
I'm not going to disagree with you.
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting.
Her jaw is clenched. Her throat moves. It takes all her strength not to cave in and sob.
He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravachol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. Oh God. That was a lie too.
Oh.
Don't be paranoid, man.
What happened?
It's unbecoming of a police officer.
Did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have.
Okay.
I don't know.
I think we're done.
She nods, silently. She doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
You have to wait. Okay. Let's return to this later.
As you look back, you think, so Love did do him in, after all.
I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot
looks like Love did him in after all.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. Remember this silence. The lady is dangerous. It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted.
Let her finish.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me.
Oh my god, I need to get my daughter from school, guys.
Real.
But I can't leave this. Why?
Easier that way.
Was it real?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, right. Wow. Let's see what it says here now. Nothing. Okay. We need to process that. I'm going to be processing that in the car as I drive to pick up my daughter. I don't even know if I saved that properly. Oops. Save game. New slot. Save. Main menu. There we go. Sorry about the rushed ending. I didn't realise all that chat would take so long. I need to rush to school. I need to pick my daughter up in 8 minutes. And I'm probably not going to get there for at least 12. But thank you very much. That's down to me and my scheduling. I should have started recording earlier. But I'll be back next week with another episode. I feel like that was good. We made some progress, big progress in the case. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. Please like and subscribe and all the stuff. And come and watch me on Twitch. Twitch.tv/ad_ad_ad. I've got to go. Bye.